All right, Alex, give us the C-Fact.
Okay. Well, guys, this is a momentous occasion because for an unprecedented second time ever, I have a double C-Fact.
Oh
What?
my gosh.
Today's C words are Caribbean Sea.
Oh. Never been there.
The Caribbean Sea is home to over 7,000 islands that belong to 28 nations.
That's a lot.
It is.
There's
The
selfish
geological
nations.
age of the Caribbean Sea is estimated at between 160 and 180 million years.
Huh. It's pretty young.
And the deepest point of the Caribbean Sea is the Cayman Trough, which is located between the Cayman Islands and Jamaica at 7,686 meters below sea level, which
Hell
is
yeah.
25,217 feet.
Oh, thank you. I was like, what is he speaking in gibberish? And then you said feet.
It's like
4.5
50 miles.
4. Nope, you're right. I got the 2 and the 5 mixed up. Wait, how deep? Hold on.
So
Isn't it
belligerent
like
about
2,000 feet per mile?
No, it's
25.
5,000.
Yeah, isn't it 5280 something?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I was right.
exactly.
So it's like
25.
4 something. It's like 4 something miles then.
Is there more to that sea fact, or was their fight the end of that?
Their fight was the end of my C-Fact.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
You
it's
know,
good. It's a tradition.
I always kind of wonder, like, how many islands are actually out there and able to be purchased? Because I feel like I always hear about celebrities buying islands, and I'm like, wouldn't that be a limited supply?
Yeah, there are 7,000 of them that belong
but
to
those are
28
owned.
nations.
Yeah. But those are owned.
Yeah, you can sell things that you own.
That's true. I guess.
That's a lot less than I'd expect for an island, but okay.
Did
Depends
you look
on
up
what's
a
on the
price
island.
for an island?
Like $100,000.
Oh, for real? Oh my god, I want to buy an island.
Well, I think you need to have $100,000 first.
I'll go get
Private
a loan
islands,
to buy an island.
Private Islands Incorporated. Islands for sale and rent.
Des is like, I want to buy an island, and then she
This
looks
is-
at her
how much
bank
to
account
rent?
and there's $200 in it.
How much can
be
I
a
get
really
for
small
$200?
island.
Yeah, it's like a...
It's a 1 foot by 1 foot square on the island.
Standing there like, oh, damn, the sharks are getting awfully close.
I want to buy a European
I should have gotten
island.
a piece that was more inland.
Ryan, is that website you're looking at legitimate, or is it like one of those bias stars websites?
Nope, it looks pretty legitimate.
Okay.
Caribbean.
That's where they get you.
Yeah, if I was going to build a scam website, I would make it look pretty legitimate.
Right.
I don't know.
Man,
all
this
those
website looks like
scam
shit. It's
emails
got to be
look-
legit.
All those scam emails are always like misspellings
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
and
God,
stuff
dude.
like that.
Out of nowhere, I started getting just at least one of them a day. One of those, like, and
Haven't
they're
even
like
started-
the oldest scam emails in the book. The African Prince.
Oh, I stopped getting those. Mine are like, you have suspicious activity on your chase card that I don't have.
Right.
To
Yeah.
our Patreon listeners, if we can raise $399,000, we can get a 2.4 acre island in Turks and Caicos called Salt Cay Parcels.
You know what?
Is that our long term
That's
goal?
our long-term goal, is to
buy
get
it.
us an island.
And one of the tiers could be like they can take a vacation with us on that island.
Play some D&D with us.
Yeah.
An ideal property for a whale watching resort, eco lodge, or private residence. This property
fuck
is
the whales.
situated,
Let's play some D&D.
situated with a
Tropical
gentle
Island.
sea breeze at your back. Access to the land is via a sandy track from the Salt Cay airstrip, with the nearest
a
neighbors
mere-
a mile to the north. This idyllic location is suited for those valuing their privacy and contemplating becoming one with nature.
Nice.
So for a mere $100,000, you could join a tier where you can play D&D with us.
And an island.
Not Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's
D&D.
D&D, so it's the worst version.
You know. whatever game you want. If you're paying that much money, we can play whatever the hell you want.
I like to imagine you're like, by the way, we're not going to include the hurricane risks that come with this place because it's in the Caribbean.
That's true.
$400,000 $400,000.
Gotta get some insurance, man.
Hurricane insurance?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, this island's only $100,000, but it's got indigenous spiders that are the size of your torso.
Oh, no.
They have those spiders from Cloverfield on it.
Basically, we could just set that island
It's a terrible
up.
thing.
Oh, no.
Or those giant fucking spider, like, wasp things from The Mist.
I don't know that one too well.
I couldn't really see them very well.
Because of all the mist.
Because all the mist.
There's a Hold on. How much should I pay in hurricane insurance?
Oh, God.
It's probably like a fourth of the rent.
I was gonna
What's
say,
my zip code? Do it.
Gosh,
What's
what
my
is this
zip code?
podcast today?
Right.
This is
Real
us
estate.
trying to
This
figure
is me
out
not-
what we
this-
can't afford.
How much property coverage do we need, Kevin?
4 acres.
No, it's in terms of money, idiot.
4 acres. You heard me.
$70,000. Fuck it.
For a $400,000 island.
No, this is our house right here.
Oh.
What? I have insurance. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't have hurricane insurance.
He's
Hurricane insurance.
he's actually doing.
Yeah, I'm 100% filling this out. This is me
actually
delaying my
buying
character dying. Shut up.
Oh, okay,
All right.
now it
Well,
makes
While
wait.
he's
sense.
looking that up,
What
let's get to the character death.
Damn it. All right.
What's my
What you
credit
mean,
score?
recap?
Why are you asking?
Would you also like to receive auto insurance? No.
Okay,
Sure, why not?
Ryan, you need to shut up now in the background.
Yeah, just tell us when you're done.
Let's get to the recap.
Okay. We started a fight, and it went poorly.
It went very poorly.
I got blinded for me and we both got blinded for 3 or 4 rounds.
3 rounds.
That's it. And then Rats got paralyzed.
Hey, let me talk about rats, for fuck's
Okay.
sake. Rats got paralyzed.
Good job.
Thank you.
I threw a smoke grenade.
Blindly.
I did. Didn't you say I did? I was going to do it right, and you did it wrong.
Yeah, well, I knew what the rules were, but I was just like, what? For some reason, I decided to change it in the middle of it, and then because
I had them up in my book, ready to roll.
No, I mean, I knew what they were, but then there was the question of you being blind, and I was like, well, does that really apply to a throne thing? And it just felt really weird, and so I kind of changed it up in the middle of it. But after the fact, I'm like, yeah, that's probably the way to do it. But I think in the end, you accomplished what you were trying to do, which was just put a smoke screen between you and them. So it was kind of all for nothing.
Yeah, and it didn't save me. So I thought it was a 50% mischance, and it's only 20.
Well, see, I mean, that's why I was like, why are we doing the mischance when it's pretty much a given? But then if you miss, then it makes sense that you do the thrown weapon missing thing, because that would have accounted for what Alex had said about roll a d3 and see which direction you throw it, because that would have taken care of that. So we know for next time, or
Right.
I know for next time.
A smoke grenade into your house.
Oh, no.
What happened to your character, Ryan?
I got shot a lot.
He's climbing.
That's pretty much all that happened.
Correct.
I'm
No,
climbing, though.
He's climbing.
I'm not
flat-footed.
I don't think I'm going to make it.
He is.
Yeah, I was
flat-footed.
thinking about it. You probably should have just taken a run action the first round and not shot as much. Because,
Yeah,
you
probably
could have
should
gotten
have.
there a lot quicker. And then,
Well, to be fair, I wasn't expecting half our group to be blinded, and then you to get paralyzed for me to be the only person they shoot at.
See, I always expect
that's
to get
false.
paralyzed.
I was being shot out equally.
Yeah.
Okay, the only other person to get shot at reliably.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on getting blinded either. I am sorry that I ended up removing myself from being a target.
You just did what you had to. I'm not saying it's your fault.
Yeah, I mean, you took the coward's route.
Oh
and
my. Okay.
I mean,
You just gotta always go into a fight and think you're gonna get blinded.
You decided to hide around a corner.
I'm just
Well, at
gonna
least
start,
Razel still got shot at.
I'm just gonna start, if I survive this, walking around the ship with my eyes closed, so I can start to really get those other senses flowing.
I mean, who knows? Chris could roll a 1, and he could miss. I'm just saying the chances of him actually missing are rather low. We'll have to see,
Next
Yeah,
time.
especially since you're flat-footed while climbing.
All right, what round is it? Let's get into this.
Round 5,
Oh.
and let's see who's all. Don't think. Okay, so one of the bone troopers and the other guy, the other variety, they held their action. Actually, one of them readied an action to shoot rats if he becomes visible again. The other one is just holding their action. So now we're on Razel.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I bet you didn't expect it to be your turn already, huh?
I kind of did, because last week I was measuring some stuff. Did you say you fixed the?
I did.
How many inches you got there, Kevin?
You know,
Like 60.
Oh God,
Jesus Christ.
You need to go to the hospital.
That's not good.
So what happens if I throw a grenade on the wall?
It bounces off and
That's
blinds,
amazing. Just this little 2-inch section of the wall. It just sits there.
How does that
perfectly.
work if I throw it for that corner?
You lob it perfectly where it lands straight down and it stops and blows up right there.
I don't
It
think
looks
you
like it
can
only
throw
catches
at that corner.
It's a 10-foot radius.
But you're behind a wall.
What are you talking about?
Razel is behind a wall currently.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, he'd have to move out.
You don't have line of sight to throw at any of your corners to that spot.
But then how have we been shooting? Like, there's been people who've been shooting around corners.
If there is a corner visible from your square to the target, you can shoot from that corner of your square at an angle. But you're straight on, all your corners are facing into a wall.
Okay.
We also still have like smoke currently, right?
Can you put that
Oh, yeah.
back?
I got to move that back. Move that back. There we go. Oh, I made another one.
No, you didn't. That was me.
Oh, okay.
It's a little cute one.
All right.
Why
Well,
are you trying to kill Malachar?
I can't remember if I grabbed the flash. I was going to grab a grenade out of my backpack, but I can't remember if I did it last round or not.
I do not
I-
know.
Don't remember. I'm going to say I didn't, and
Don't.
I feel like you.
there's just nowhere to go. I guess I I go into my backpack and grab a flash grenade, and then I move up 30 feet, but stay behind the smoke.
Okay.
And swift action, fall prone.
Ah.
Okay. So
That was-
you can't remove the grenade as part of a move action because it's in your backpack.
Correct.
Okay.
The reason you can do it with weapons is because you usually have like a holster or something like that.
Okay. Are you letting anybody know what you're doing over comms?
Right before I move up, I yell to Raquel, "Cover me!" And then I run up and
She throws-
jump on the ground.
She throws a blanket over you.
Right. Yeah. I cover your eyes. You're blinded.
Hell yeah.
I imagine you doing that like penguin dive that they do when they go to slide on their bellies. He just runs up with the grenade in his hand and goes.
I do have a question. I have the 15 written down on my character. And did I turn on my force field at all?
I believe you
guys remember?
did.
Okay. For some reason, it's not on in Hero Labs.
I think you turned it off when you were blinded.
No, I got around the corner and turned it off. That's what happened. Yep, you're right. So I need to turn that off. Okay. That is my turn.
Okie dokie. All right, so now it's this other bone trooper on the corner here. And there, from the corner, he can kind of see that you would have come out. It'd be really difficult, but I think he would have noticed movement, especially since this is the one that was firing at you before. Let me just double check with the ruler. I believe he was firing at you. He would have saw you like run across. So I think he's going to take a shot at Razel because the other guys up north have rats in hand. Although we do have
Get this out of the way.
what's her face? Malachar right there. So he might.
Oh, right.
I think he'll
forgot
go
about-
ahead and
I was
take-
like, who is that?
Yeah,
Alex
I think he'll go
definitely
ahead
said
and
it.
take a shot at Malachar. We'll do 2 shots, and I think the cover between them will be negated because they're right up on the wall together. So, make sure I got everything set here. This is the guy, number 3 here is the one that anytime I click on him in the lists on the turn order, it always kicks me out of like the play tab and goes into setup. It's real annoying. It's just this one. Okay, so going to take a shot, full attack. I think everything else is set properly. Take partial cover off. Oh, this is the one with the intelligence poison.
I'm still poisoned too from something.
All right,
Yep,
so first
your drain.
attack. That's going to be a 24 against KAC. Is that a hit? Okay. And then the second attack, yeah, it's definitely a hit. I rolled 30. All right, so first bit of damage is going to be 16 piercing. And the second attack is going to be 18 piercing. So 2 quick shots on this.
Thanks, Malachar, for taking damage for us. She's going to be dead here in a round.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, and now it is Sev's turn.
I must continue on my path.
Ride or die.
Yeah, I'm just gonna full move. So I move up 30 feet up the ladder. Hoping, I don't know. Hoping this all works out.
All right.
I have a question here.
Yep.
I put that armor from the dead guy, the nerdy guy, on Malachar, and it's not doing anything.
Oh.
Maybe it's a proficiency
EAC
issue.
17, KAC 19, and then I click the armor on, which is freebooter armor level 3, and the EAC and KAC did not change. Because if that's the case, then neither of those would have been hits.
Okay. I don't
But,
know why it's not allowing that. If it was like a proficiency issue or what.
I was going to say she has immunity to freebooter armors.
That's, that's so dumb.
What would that put her AC at then? Like 30 something?
She had a plus 12. Wait, is it targeting her KAC or EAC?
KAC.
Yeah, it would be in the 30s.
That seems OP.
Yeah, because that second, I mean, I was rolling
This is
full
a-
attacks.
This is a CR5 creature with no stamina and
But-
armor that we looted off of a dead body.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say, I was shooting full attacks, so I was taking -4 to my attacks, but one of those was a 19, so basically, I don't know if I could even hit unless I got a natural 20 on her. If I just took a single shot. I just wonder if it's like a proficiency thing or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a -4 to wear armor that you're not proficient in.
Well, even if she took penalties, having the armor on would be better than her being basically naked.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that it's 17 and 19 makes me think that she has some type of natural armor.
The original character, I don't believe, had any armor. It was all dex-based.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's a new creature now, so
Yeah.
she doesn't have
Right.
that dex anymore.
I don't know. You have to... It would be 10 plus her dex, and then add the armor, would be how I would figure that out.
Okay, well, her dex is 16, that's a +3. but she has a 17, 19.
With all that math, she has a total of 19.
No, he's saying that with the dex, it's a +3. What did you say? That's what he said?
So 10 plus dex modifier, which is 3, so 13.
And then what's the bonus she gets from the armor?
Plus 12, plus 13.
Oh,
So it would be
EAC in case.
25 and 26.
Yeah, that sounds right. Do you concur, Alex?
That would sound right, but I don't understand where this 17 and 19 are coming from. That
I assume it's natural armor that they just give to the monsters since they can't technically wear armor.
Oh, okay.
They just like add AC just to make it a higher CR, if that makes any sense. I assume.
Okay, well, we can move on from this. I'll keep looking up stuff.
Okay, so are we saying... So if her AC is at 25 and 26, I can't remember, did she get hit by both of those then? Or did she escape one of them?
I think you got a 25 and a 30.
I
Didn't
thought
you?
it was 24.
Yeah, you got a 24, and then you didn't say what the second result was. You just said it was higher.
Okay, well then the 24 would have missed, and then the second one would have hit because I rolled a natural 19.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if you want to
that
make the
makes
adjustment on that...
I mean, I'm going to keep researching, and then if I figure it out, I'll let everybody know.
Sev, you just know you got to get to the top of the ladder. It's your only options here. You say anything to any of your allies, whoever comes at all?
I'm rather focused. I mean, I don't... The last thing I knew of was Brazel and Raquel being blinded, so he's been rather focused on this, and I don't think so.
Okay. All right, so that is Sev's turn. He is now, we said you're 40 feet up at this point.
Yeah, 40 feet up.
Just notating that on the map so we don't forget. And now it's this guy that's standing right in front of Malakar's turn. Malakar's got her sword out, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he, seeing her, is going to kind of... Let's see, is this a two-handed weapon they have? Yes. I think he's just gonna... I know you're not ready for this, Alex, but I think he's just gonna fire at her.
What?
So let me make sure he's got the rounds to do it without having to reload. Okay. No, he can only fire once, and then he has to reload, so he's going to take a single shot at Malakar. And that is a
Single shot.
single
with a gun.
shot.
So attack of opportunity.
Can you do that from the wall being in the way?
He's
You
not
said that-
benefiting from cover.
Okay.
Yeah, you said they're not benefiting.
Yes. Okay. So you can take an attack of opportunity.
I found the creating monsters thing, and yeah, that's CR5. It clearly states that you select from the table, and it says 17 EAC and 19 EAC. That's where they got the numbers.
So both of those wouldn't have hit then.
All right.
Damn, that's like a mid...
No.
Oh, that's all the
Just
armor.
adding armor is just super OP. Like the CR for it to be a CR5 creature, it has to be around 17 and 19.
Okay.
I see.
So yeah, I think what we're doing is, what's the word?
Wrong?
Not wrong. No.
Misinterpreting?
Like I think our compromise is good.
Yeah,
It being 25 and 26
Okay. Let's roll with it.
or 27 or no 26. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, if the book says it's supposed to be 17 and 19, then
But that's
she shouldn't
just
be able to wear armor then, right?
or that. Yeah, that's GM call.
Let's just go with it. I mean, we've already flubbed
there were
this
two
up
options.
enough
Well,
with her.
there's two options, Chris.
So
you
you
gotta choose
can't
one.
just-
Yeah, Chris. So you just have to pick if she's able to wear
Yeah,
armor
that's what
and
I
her
mean.
bonus is higher, or if she's not able to wear armor and the bonus is what it was when you attacked her.
No, let's just have her wear the armor. Keep it what we were doing. So
Okay.
25, 26 is where it is, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good God. I'm not editing this one, Kevin.
God dang it. All right, Alex, it's your turn.
So I rolled an 11 on the dice. That's a 25 against KAC.
Okay, so no cover. He is entangled. That is a hit.
I forgot that was the guy that's been entangled for 2 rounds.
Entangled on his own gun.
Don't cut the rope though. Like, don't cut while he's entangled up. Stab precisely.
That's 22 slashing damage.
22 slashing from the attack of opportunity. So yeah, just like right over the top of these computer terminals, slices this guy who's wrapped up in his gun, can't get this thing off. And then he takes a shot and misses wildly with a 17. And he's going to proceed to reload his weapon with a move action. Rats, you're prone. You're taking a lot of damage. You're behind these benches. What do you do?
Rats is going to cast a spell known as invisibility.
There it is.
I was waiting for that.
Yep.
And then invisibly, he's going to draw an item.
Ooh, you're going to keep it a secret.
Yeah. Also, so Rats was paralyzed for a while and then dropped to the floor, so he's just in an immense amount of pain and like really trying to come to terms with the fact that he's kind of been an all-powerful being up until this point, and these guys, this like military outfit really put him in his place. So his ego's hurting, his body's hurting. He just like he doesn't want to be seen, so then he cast invisibility on himself.
All right.
I don't want to be seen either.
Rats, invisible. Raquel, you're standing at the double doors here where you entered. Your vision's back. You've attacked these guys once. Razel's moving up ahead, crawling military style on the ground. You have no idea where Rats is. What do you do?
Okay, from where she's at in the doorway, can she kind of see a little bit of that enemy in the left center of the room? I don't know who that guy... Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, you can see...
He's just out of the smoke, I feel, right?
You can kind of see... It looks like if we go from the square you're in, part of him is obscured by it, but you can see most of him.
Okay, getting a glimpse of that guy, she decides to cast Hurl Force Disc as she runs up towards Razel. Because that's the best way she can cover him right now.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you move up next to Razel?
Yeah, I'm going 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'm pretty much just next to him, hoping to get a little bit of cover from that smoke.
Okay, and so you're going to fire this from the doorway and then run up?
Yes.
Okay.
So Hurl Force Disc on that first guy to the left. That's going to be a modified 20 for the EAC.
Okay, and this guy, I forget what caused this, but he is off target and staggered. I think it must have been a crit or something. But he also has cover being up in behind the wall. So what did you say the total was on the EAC?
It's a modified 20.
Okay.
Do I have like a missed chance or something? Or he does get cover up there.
He has cover. Okay. This is related to the wall, not the smoke.
Okay.
And because you sent it out early at the beginning of your movement, I think you're clear. Well, he does have a little bit of cover. So I believe it would be a 20 or a little bit of concealment, I believe.
Okay.
20%.
You know, but doesn't
no, she gets to pick the corner that she targets.
Yeah. So this would be, I think that would be the more advantageous one from the door. But I don't think the concealment matters unless you're in it, right? Kevin?
That I figured it would. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see through it.
That's true.
It says it releases a cloud of dense smoke.
Okay. I don't want to get bogged down with this. He's already got cover and all that stuff. Make sure everything's on. 20 EAC. No, that is a miss.
Okay. So, with all this going on, it was really hard for her to know exactly where to cast that. But it does ricochet, I guess, even though it doesn't hit him, off and tries to get these other 4 targets in that little area. So the guy to the north is going to be next. Ooh, okay, maybe. That is a 26th for EAC.
Okay, and that's to the one in the middle.
Yes.
Which is 26 against his EAC is a hit.
All right. Ooh, that is 11 points of damage. That was almost max damage. Of course, my max damage is like nothing.
All right, 11. So this thing it misses the first guy completely, comes around, hits the second one in the middle, and then goes
down to that guy in front of Malachar.
This is the one wrapped up in his gun.
Yeah. That is a 24 EAC.
All right, and that is number 4 on my list. Okay, I'm not going to give him cover at this point. He's entangled, so yes, it's a hit.
Okay. That is a mere 4 points of damage.
4 points.
And then it'll go to the guy in the front right corner of that little box squared off area. Oh, that's a 19 on the die, so that will be a 30.
That's a hit.
Okay. 9 points of damage to him. Or her. And now finally the guy in the back. Who I believe is the one that's been shooting at rats.
Yeah, he had a ready action too.
Okay. That is 26 to hit him.
That's a hit.
Alright, that is going to be 9 points of damage as well.
Alright, I mean, that's energy damage, so, that hits them full force. And that's it for your turn, so it is now these guys' turn to respond.
Did I cut out?
Right.
Thank you. No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, didn't hear you cut out. All right, this guy, the first one that Raquel targeted that missed, that's been firing at Sev, he is still staggered. So he's going to take a shot here with his gunzo. Let's see what he can do.
Right.
Want to make sure that he can only take a single shot because he is staggered. So that's good news. So let me deduct that and go ahead and roll this at Sev.
I forgot about
That's going to be an 18 KAC.
Wow. That misses.
Okay.
So he misses. Trying to aid his buddy at the top of the tower. Takes a single shot. Kind of plinks off of the ladder below. You feel it go through your hands, the vibrations.
Leave me alone.
And that ends his... this is the last round for his...
Don't you know not to mess with people on ladders? It's dangerous.
It's bad luck.
It's bad luck. If I fall under this thing, it's... I don't know, 7 years, you fool.
Bad luck for you. And that ends his off-target and staggered condition. So... now... the moment of truth... no, not the moment of truth. I am wrong. So the... Let's see. He delayed before. He's going to go ahead and act. And he's got nothing to do here. This guy in the middle of the I'm just going to call him, just to differentiate. We've got like the bone troopers, and then we've got the bone heads. So we only got 2 of the bone heads. He is going to... What can he do?
He explodes.
He just decides to kill himself.
Yeah.
No, he said yes. We just...
I think he'll just hold his action too. Okay, and now we're at the moment of truth with the one bonehead that Seb is climbing up the ladder to.
Hey, man, all that stuff I was saying earlier, just a joke. Just take it easy, all right?
Yeah.
I'm just a kid, man. Caught up in stuff that I don't know what I was expecting like travel, not fighting undead bone troopers in a sword and a galley, like a fucking solar system.
Wait, did Domash come back?
No, he's dead.
Rip.
All right.
Dead to me.
I don't care
He's
about
gonna-
you.
He is going to full attack.
I knew it.
Again, you see that vapor coalescing around the gun.
Getting tired of that. He needs to stop.
Yeah. First attack. 19 against KAC.
Is it fortitude save?
It is fortitude
Right.
save.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit your KAC?
No.
Okay. Second attack. Oh. 32.
Well, yeah.
You take 18 points of damage, and I need that fortitude save.
26.
26. You're good. You shake it off. I mean, nothing's stopping you. You're determined to get up this ladder. You take a little damage, but otherwise...
Joke's on you. Now I can take an extra hit, fucker.
It is Malakar's turn. Seb's just chugging forward. What does Malakar do?
Can you imagine just the image of Seb climbing up the ladder, like the guy's just sitting there shooting down at him?
I mean, it's insane.
There's like this just sheer look of determination and just will on Seb's face. He's not giving up. He said, like, this is the route he's taken. He has to go. Whether it means life or death, he has to do it.
I feel like that would be almost unnerving, though, for the other guy. Like, wait, why is this
Yeah,
guy
like it's just he keeps pushing on.
Shooting him, and he just won't leave.
Take a hint.
So Malakar is got her sword out. She chopped this guy once, and she's going to continue chopping until her body falls apart. So, goodness, a wing. That is a 27 against KAC.
Okay, and this guy down front. So
Oh, he moved.
that is a hit against Casey.
Okay. That's 30 points of slashing damage.
Jeez. All right.
Good thing.
And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but yeah, you feel like some of that didn't go through, but still, Signif.
Okay.
Kevin's here to finish our words.
I got
So did you get-
on my 4d8. I got a 7 and an 8. So it's like, oh, that's pretty good.
Amazing.
guys-
All right. Is she doing anything else?
No, she's a mindless, dumb idiot that's gonna stand there and get blasted until she dies.
Okay.
I got a question. Did we know that you can crit with grenades?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
I thought we had this like early on in book 1. I did a crit with grenade, but then we found out that you don't crit with grenades.
Yep.
False. You crit with the main target of the grenade. I just saw that in the rules. It might be an errata.
Was that in the club
Yeah,
that you did that
I'm pretty sure.
with the Vesk?
Yeah, because I was looking up and I saw if you score a critical hit, it applies only to the creature closest to the targeted intersection.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't the main target the ground?
True.
Guys, he crits the ground. The ground goes down the
And
intelligence
then
poison track.
You choose the creature if several are equally close.
Okay.
It might be an errata. I don't know.
Okay.
I just thought that was interesting.
So when we learn things, and then we learn they're wrong, and then we learn they're right. It's as if there's not enough rules to keep track of.
We
Thanks
can't
a lot, Paizo.
All right, let's see. So I think that's going to be everybody. So we're going to bump up to round 6. And it is Razel's turn.
All right, I'm laying on the ground, getting ready to throw this flash grenade. Ding!
He makes that noise with his mouth.
Yeah, does he say the ding?
Yeah. This is 1 range increment out of, so I got to roll. It's a -2.
And you're throwing
and
through the
20% mischance.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of crit with
20% mischance.
Yeah,
Roll
you
it.
can't crit with this, though.
20 and below is a miss.
26.
All right,
Where's
you got it. So where's this thing hitting? What target square did you hit?
Right
Okay.
there.
So you got
Getting
4 of them.
4 of them. So I need 4 reflex saves.
Do you have to? Jeez. All right. So let's see.
How's
First
it feel
guy.
to have to roll saves now, Chris?
It doesn't. You said fort save or reflex save?
It's always a reflex save for
That's
grenades.
right. I always get that backwards. Okay. First guy up here in the corner gets an 18.
Fuck.
I gotta literally click on every single one of these guys because they all have different conditions. So the next one,
Let's pass.
Bonehead, got a 21.
Pass. This
And
is
then the
gonna
one
end up
in front of Malachar,
Garbo.
find him on my list.
He's entangled. He can't get his hands up to his eyes.
He got a 26.
Damn, this whole thing was worthless, huh?
And the last guy in the corner, this is the one who always jumps out of the play tab.
This is gonna end up being
Reflex
the
is a little lower,
worthless.
but that's still a 24.
So they all passed.
They all passed, so nothing
Oh,
happens.
It's not even like half? Jesus.
It's
not
a flashbang,
a
right?
damage
Wow.
grenade.
It doesn't do damage.
Damn. And that
Man.
was on a 20 on the die. That fucking sucks.
It doesn't matter. Like, the 20 means nothing because they passed the reflex saves.
I know, that sucks.
You roll max rounds too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did roll max rounds.
Oh God!
Yeah, I saw
So-
him do a fist pump on the camera.
Yeah, I know, I saw it
And they
too.
all passed.
You celebrated. You never celebrate too early, bud.
So that was a standard action. I'm going to... How fast can you crawl, do you know? Is it quarter speed?
I'm gonna say
I don't
quarter.
know.
I'd be creeped out as fuck if you were able to crawl at full speed or something like that. Like, that's like a horror
I think it's a
movie.
feat to crawl at half speed.
I'm gonna look real quick.
you can crawl 5 feet as a move action.
Is it 5 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I crawl 5 feet. Closer.
I'll get there next week. All right, gets right on the perimeter of the smoke.
But we really needed that.
Yeah. Okay.
What were you rolling on those rolls? Were they really
I was
high?
rolling like 15. One of them was a 19,
Damn it.
and
was
then
the
a
DC?
10 and 11.
That sucks.
All right, this guy down in the corner here, Bone Trooper, he is going to... let's see, he's just going to hop over the wall. I want to make sure that he doesn't have to reload or anything like that. No, he's only going to be able to get one shot off before he has to reload. So I think, would he be able to see you through this, passing by the smoke there? I think I mentioned that before. Really. All right, I'm just going to have him hop out. Is this smoke, like, you can still kind of see through it a little bit?
It was dense.
Yeah.
It says dense smoke. Take
Okay.
what you will with that.
Okay, I'm going to have him
Maybe
hop
a
over
couple,
the wall.
Like, if you see movement, maybe? I
Let's
don't know.
see, that'd be 10, 20, 25, 30. So he's out. I believe he can hit you without any concealment. And he's going to take his...
He didn't take any, like, negatives for climbing over a wall?
I just counted as double movement.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to take a single shot.
All right.
Don't you get a bonus for being prone?
Yeah.
Bonus to ranged, negative to melee.
Negative melee.
All right, that is a 34 KAC.
AC 33.
Oh my god! Okay, jeez. These guys are trained, man. I mean, they're no joke. It's so 18 points of damage, piercing, as you're laying there on the ground.
I want to see their training facility where they have shooting at prone combatants. Because I'm going to call bullshit that they're trained to shoot at prone people.
Yeah.
Show me the room.
Well, they had a division in the story here. They had a division that was completely blown away by people laying on the ground.
Checks out.
Damn.
Seb, it is your turn.
Well, since I move at half speed, I can get up to this place with one movement. So now I'm up here. After me and this guy.
All right. So you are up top.
Now, Chris, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Would I be able, since it's a move action, to be able to draw my weapon back out as I'm climbing up?
As you're climbing?
Or would I have to use my other move action to pull it out?
You have to have two hands. You have to have two hands to climb.
All right. Yeah, okay. Then I'm going to get there. I'm going to pull out my disruption rifle.
Okay, so you're up 50 feet in the air.
With the
Throw 'em
bayonet
over.
on it.
You have the bayonet on it, so go ahead and try to get by me or shoot me.
All right.
I'm going to push him off.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
It's a combat maneuver, so it's not going to happen.
This game sucks with that.
Yeah, they need to come up with a better.
Try to do a
combat.
cool thing. You can't because this game mechanics
I did.
garbage.
Yeah, you
I pushed that
didn't
guy
hit
in the
anyone.
acid.
You did put that guy into the acid. I forgot about that.
Oh, I thought you were talking
all right,
about
so-
that grenade.
Sev has finally got up top, pulled his gun out. It's the bone trooper that is engaged with Malachar. He's going to... what does he want to do here? He's going to drop his gun and pull out a tack lash.
Hey, all right.
And he's going to attempt to disarm Malachar.
Oh, shit.
So in order to disarm, it's just against your KAC plus 8, I believe. So I make a melee attack. That is a 35.
That beats it by 1, right?
I don't remember what we said.
25
Is
and
26
Yeah.
KAC?
Yeah, it does.
That's 25 and 26.
Okay.
I'm going to write it. I know we said
26
that.
plus 8 is 34.
Okay, so he successfully disarms Malachar. And was it Raquel that had the experience with this, where you could disarm somebody?
It's
you
a
could
free
bring it?
action to grab it if you have a free hand.
All right.
If he's
so-
holding a two-handed weapon, you can't grab it.
Okay, he dropped his gun. He pulled out the tack lash,
Isn't he
pulled it
entangled?
out, and then grabbed it. Don't.
Yeah, I don't think Entangled really has anything. I don't really think that.
It doesn't do anything?
Make sure here.
You'd think it would.
But again, this is...
With Entangled, it impedes your movement, doesn't prevent you from moving. You move at half speed, can't run or charge, take a -2 to your AC.
Yeah,
Attack
so no.
rolls and saving throws, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So he is able to still take a standard and a move, but he does it, if he moves, he's moving a little slower. So he's able to grab the sword out of Malachar's hand and just, grins as he, moves this thing around, and he's checking out the weapon, which dealt so much damage to him. It is Rat's turn.
Okay. Rats is going to begin moving. 5, 10, 25, 30 over here. And then standard action is going to activate the Jeeves box.
Nice.
The Jeeves box.
I forgot
I
about
totally
Jeeves
forgot
box.
about Jeeves.
Pull up my Jeeves icon.
It better be the Ask Jeeves.
Where does he appear?
I would assume this is a shoddy summoning spell, technically, that he's assembled, so he would have to appear within 5 feet of the box.
Okay. I will put Jeeves on there and give you control, so you can choose the square that he appears in at this point.
Okay. That seems like a good square to appear in.
And then we'll just have him go on your turn.
Okay. This is the first time he's been summoned since he was exploded the last time.
Yep.
So this is basically a new version of Jeeves.
Nice.
Okay. Do you have the stats on him still?
No, I never had him. And
Okay.
you had to revamp him because we made him too powerful originally.
The critical thing from the grenade was from the second errata.
I'm like really glad to know that book that I bought is basically worthless.
Which book?
The core.
The core book.
Oh, yeah.
A first edition core rulebook that has been errated like 8 times now.
That's true.
The second printing also has that error.
Yeah, it's a new system. I wouldn't think you're under any pressure to come out
But
with...
hey, the third printing of the core rulebook only had one mistake.
Oh. The fact that they print it 3 times is rather concerning.
I think this is the one that I had. He was a CR5 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I've got another one that was a CR8, but he's Chaotic Evil, which I don't believe is the
I think that was
scenario
just
here.
the stat block from the original one that we fought.
Okay. So let me go ahead and modify his initiative so he's close to where you are. Okay. All right, so he is on the list, and what does he do? I can tell you whatever you need to know from his stat sheet.
Okay. Well, so Rats was able to move, activate the Jeeves box. And so Jeeves would appear and probably be confused.
Strange, I don't remember leaving the ship. Captain?
Jeeves, I'm right behind you. I need you to help us. We're in a dire situation.
Oh, well, I would be happy to help. This is my first time exploring outside of the ship.
Yeah, sure. I have things that I need to talk to you, and I'm sorry I haven't made time to do so, Jeeves. But for now, can you just get in there and punch something?
Absolutely, Captain. And he wastes no time moving towards... He's kind of has free reign here at this point.
Yeah, I think he's probably restricted in movement by a range to the box, but that would be up to you. That's just kind of...
It's 100 feet. I do recall that from...
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's restricted to the box 100 feet, basically.
Okay.
Freedom of movement other than that.
So the box is down on the ground next to you, and he's moving. He moves, gets over with ease
so
into the corner above this bone trooper.
He just phases through the wall as he's walking over there.
Yeah, phases right through, and he can take 1 slam. He gets a plus 13 to this roll.
Okay.
That A20 would be kind of cool.
Oh, I wish. If all of my weird undead and construct pets could just nat 20 every time I bring them out for the first time. Unfortunately, that's an 11 on the die, so you said it was a plus 13?
13.
So that's 24 against KAC.
24 KC will do.
Excellent. What's the damage on that?
10d20.
It's it's not that much. It's D4 plus 5.
It's not that.
But he can't be hit very easily, so.
He's corporeal, right?
D4 plus 5, you said, right?
Yeah, D4 plus 5.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage. All right, but that goes all through. To answer your question, Ryan, he's incorporeal, but
Incorporeal is what I mean.
he's got the hard light slam, which allows him to momentarily phase.
Incorporeal is the word I meant to say.
So 6 points of damage as he appears basically out of nowhere and strikes this creature. All right, so that ends Rat's turn. That ends Jeeves' turn, and a couple more friendlies on the field now. Raquel, what are you doing? You see Razel get blasted on the ground. in the middle of a firefight.
Stop shooting the elderly.
Elder abuse.
Before I really do anything, I'm like, Razel, can you handle this guy by yourself?
Of course.
All right, that's all I needed to hear. And she runs towards the center, YOLO, with as she's running forward, she pulls out whore? No, she does not do that.
My pocket whore.
Her ultra thin longsword as she runs forward to the guy I tried to originally get.
All right. Anything else? Is that all of your movement, Raquel?
Yep. So I run up to the edge of this little walled off area, and I have my ultra thin longsword out.
All right. Up against the wall next to Malachar, and now it is the creature dancing up atop the tower with Sev. It's gonna take. Let's see. What's he gonna do? Guess he'll just do a full attack here again. But no longer has improved cover against you, so you may take an attack of opportunity, Sev.
I will do that. I have to do math.
It's
31?
It's a -2 with the bracketed weapon.
I know.
Okay, cool.
That's a hit.
I just told Kevin yesterday that I always forget that that's a thing.
Yeah.
I always, because like I'll click on it and go, yeah, what's this about? And they go, oh fuck, that's right, there's a -2, and then I go, I'll remember for next time, and I never remember.
But you finally remembered.
But I finally remembered. I did it, Dad. Be proud of me for once.
I'm proud of you, son.
Can I? Hold on. Nah, it's too late. 20 damage.
20
slashing damage.
20 slashing
See,
damage.
Like, he gets up there, he's breathing super heavy, like sweat and a little bit of blood like pouring from from his head or wherever, and he's just like, ha, I finally got you. There's nowhere for you to run now. And he just like shoves the longsword or like the longsword through. I can't wait for me to get hit twice.
All right. Here goes. Again, you see that mist appear.
Good thing. I'm tired of you.
First attack. First attack.
Yeah.
It's a 19. KC.
Miss.
Second attack. 25. KC.
Wait, I'm not flat-footed anymore.
Correct.
No.
Give me 1 second. I think so.
Oh, come on.
It's -2 to your AC for flat-footed.
Miss.
Oh, oh my
there
god,
we go.
that is huge.
It would have flat-footed. It would have hit at a 25.
Okay.
All right. So
Like you
hanging
said,
on.
25, and I went fuck, and I went, oh wait a minute. I have the. Oh Jesus! I was talking to Kevin about this last night. I'm like, I don't think I'm like. I was like doing all the math. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I was like, I might.
It was pretty dire.
Well, the good news is if you get that first 10 feet, if I would have passed on the ladder before I would have moved, I wouldn't have taken fall damage.
All right, so now it's the trooper down here in the corner, closer to Raquel. He's no longer experiencing the effects of entanglements or being staggered, so he is going to let me make sure he doesn't have to reload his weapon. No, he still has 2 rounds before he has to reload. But he doesn't have... I don't think he could target Raquel from there. So he's going to hop down.
Bring it.
Alright, he's going to get out there, kind of in line with Raquel and Malachar, kind of out in the field next to that hatch. And he's going to take a single shot at Raquel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 17 KAC.
That's a miss.
Miss. Okay, it's all coming up hard. It's Malachar's turn.
It's all coming up Millhouse.
Who?
Malachar. No, actually, it's me. I forgot about my guy that was ready to action. So, and my bonehead guy.
I mean, you can forget them if you want.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get them in the action here. So he is going to... he's going to see this guy, Jeeves, appear out of nowhere. And just... If a skeleton can look surprised, he looks surprised. And he's going to...
jaw starts chattering.
Yeah. And he'll just go ahead and take... let's see if he can take two... Yeah, he can take a... I'm just going to have to take a single shot. And that is... I hate when I got to do this. 27 against KC.
Well, so you're targeting yourself, Chris. And also, he has soft cover, correct?
No, this is the one right next to him. So you'd actually be able to take a attack of opportunity as well.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the bonehead guy, but I guess that makes sense.
They're all bonehead guys.
Bone Trooper and Bonehead.
23. You said it was a plus 13 for the slam, right?
Yep.
That's a 23 against KAC.
Okay, let me take off that partial cover that he does not have against you. And that's a hit.
Oh, hell yeah. Way to go, Jeeves.
Jeeves came in just ready to support. I'm all
Jeeves
about it.
is like our vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Hey, very weak vision.
Yeah.
So that is 8 slam damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
I like slam damage better.
All right. So, yeah, he hits, and he comes down on the bone, just cracks it. That bone is just tough material, but you still do a little bit of damage. And he fires, hits, but the bullet merely passes through as Jeeves is incorporeal. And he's kind of takes a moment to think about it and shouts over to the other guys about the situation in the northeast corner of the booth here. And he'll... Let's see, what's he going to do? He's going to move back to the far wall to the left to get away from Jeeves a bit. That will be his turn. Now it is Malachar's turn.
Okay. Well, Malakar's a big dumb zombie, so I would like to do some smart things with her, but instead she's just gonna draw... Like, her sword got ripped out of her hand, she looks down at her hand, and then looks down at her body and, like, does the, like,
Pat
keys,
down.
phone, wallet, pat, and pulls out her elite pistol that we left her with, the one elite pistol. And she's gonna pull that out and take a shot at this guy in the face. So he would get an attack of opportunity on her, I assume.
I like the idea that she's just like, like patting herself. Oh yeah, here, I can do this.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to be proficient with this, so that's going to be a -4, if I remember correctly. Let me double check his proficiencies here.
Yeah. If he isn't, it is a -4. Because that's what incompetence does.
Or unless he wants to do it with this attack lash.
He could try to do with the tack lash. What does he want to do? I'm not sure what he wants to do. I'm going to roll to see what he's going to do. Even, tack lash, odd. He's going to try swinging this new pretty sword he got. All right, I got a 13, so he's going to try swinging the sword. I'm going to go ahead and add this in just so I don't have to worry about crap. So what is the weapon again? Ultra thin longsword?
Ultra thin longsword.
Okay.
A super cool tack lash.
And it's not two-handed, it's just one-handed?
Yeah, one-handed.
Okay. So bring that in and see what we can do with it. Ultra Thin Longsword. Pretty sure this attack bonus. Okay. Let's see what he can do with it. So that's going to be a 19 against her KAC.
Okay, that's not it.
That's a miss.
So he looks, has the opportunity as she lets her guard down, pulling this gun out, and kind of grins at the opportunity to hit her with the weapon that she dealt out so much damage with, and like swings it wildly, and it like glances off the wall.
Hell yeah! It just like chops into the wall like very easily because it's so thin.
Yeah.
So that she's gonna finish her shot. That is a 24 against KAC.
That's a hit.
Okay. 12 piercing damage.
12 piercing, okay.
I really wish she still had her weird stranger ability.
Yeah. Yes, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, now it is the Bonehead's turn that's in the middle of this booth. Hearing the other guy shout about Jeeves being up in the corner and kind of getting the sense that there's not much to be done, although maybe, let's see if he can. They are, let's see, half of the damage that they do with their special ability, I believe, is energy, negative energy, so I think Jeeves would still be susceptible to that half of it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to move over against this wall with his buddy just north of where Raquel is on the corner, and he's going to take a shot at Jeeves. So I don't believe I got everything checked off. That's 35 against his KAC.
That's probably gonna hit.
All right, so that's going to be 19 damage. Half of that is going to be the negative energy damage.
So he takes half of that.
He takes half of half.
Half of half. And I think they're immune to fortitude saves. If they're not, he would have to make that save as well. Let me
They're
double-check.
immune to paralyzed.
Okay, so
I'm fairly certain. Construct immunities, I assume.
So he fires, does a little bit of damage, and then shouts, like roars, just as they've been doing, these crazy creatures.
Immune to paralysis.
Okay. And that's the end of round 6. It's round 7. Razel.
I see this guy over who walked around the smoke. I kip up, swift action, move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet, and do one punch.
One punch man.
It's the first time Kevin got to actually punch something in a long time. I hope you remember how to do it.
He punches himself.
A cracked die. God damn it.
He doesn't remember how to do it.
You rolled a 1, didn't you?
Oh my god. No.
I bet you did.
He's so old, he forgot how to punch.
Oh my god.
Joking about punching yourself.
Things were just looking up, like he ran around. I'm like, oh, Razel can handle this, no problem. And then Kevin had to roll a dice, and then it all went bad.
All right. Let's see. That's kinetic.
Yeah.
Can't believe you.
Kevin looked like he just put aftershave on after shaving for the first time.
Looks like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone.
It also matches the extreme blow on the card too. So what did we decide? Whichever one was, like, you get to choose.
It fit better. Whichever one fit better.
Whichever one's better. Okay, so you're gonna like this one.
Fit better.
Fit better. Not which one's better. Which one fit better.
Which one fits better? Oh, well,
yes.
Then I guess this one doesn't fit better. So the first one, neither of these matter.
Well, it's slashing damage technically, if that matters.
Chipped a tooth. Your weapon is damaged, and it takes a penalty to damage equal to its item until it's repaired with a successful engineering check.
Did you just chip yourself?
What's the other one?
You break your hand.
The other one doesn't matter either. It's called Butterfingers. You drop all held items and can't recover them until your next turn.
How much?
He dropped his own hand.
Yeah, I mean it's your claws that you're attacking with. So if you take weapon damage, you should just take some damage,
Claw
right?
damage.
Some amount of damage.
Can I just say that?
Very small amount of damage.
Can I just say that this critical fumble card was the natural one of fumble cards?
No, I think the natural one of fumble cards was, hey, you crit fumbled, roll again, and you get a crit hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably the fucking worst one.
So I take half weapon damage, is what you said?
Yeah.
You just like chip a nail or a
He,
claw.
he broke a nail.
He broke a fucking nail. Granny broke a nail
More
over
like
here.
a claw.
Your weapon is damaged, and it takes a penalty
8.
damage equal to its item level.
But you're
Equal to its item level.
Yeah.
1.
That would be your level, which would be a huge penalty.
11.
So you lose 11 damage?
So I take 11 damage, is that what you're saying?
No, I don't. I
Your
think
weapon
you-
is damaged, and it
claws.
takes a penalty to damage. So that would
So you-
mean that you do 11 less damage per hit.
Oh, what?
That's fucking stupid.
Because it hurts.
For how long, though?
I'd say
Until it is repaired with a
until he's
successful
healed.
engineering check.
Oh.
So probably until you're healed.
Or you file your nails again.
Alright. I took 15 points of damage.
No, I don't think you take damage.
Yeah, you
do
don't. That's looking back at it. You don't take damage. You just do 11
You just
less
do less
damage
damage.
on your attacks.
Okay.
It's like you
So
broke all
instead
your
of-
claws, and you can't.
Instead of 2d6 plus 23, it's going to be 2d6 plus
12.
12, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Jeez, this is an insane fight. All right, so is that all of your turn, Razel?
So upset.
free action, cry from pain.
My nails.
That's a standard action that takes effort. That's funny.
All right, it's this guy's turn that you just attacked, and gosh, what's he gonna do? He's not an idiot. He's not
I
gonna
didn't even
stand
take
there.
hit point damage. Should I have not taken stamina? I've taken hit point damage? Because otherwise I can't heal, technically.
It's just the idea behind it is that your weapon does 11 less damage. I don't think you take any
Right,
damage.
but then
yourself.
how do I repair it?
Somebody
I
could
guess-
just heal you to heal the damage to your hand. Like you wouldn't heal hit point damage. Your hand would
Okay.
just be healed.
Just like rapid and penis.
I would say it could be a part of the healing too. That's
What
great.
kind of, like doctor shows and ER things have you watched, Kevin?
I've
Just
never
rapid
seen any
penises?
penises in any medical dramas.
You're just not watching the right ones, apparently.
I know. I keep looking. A bulge, anything, but nothing.
I heard all this stuff about Grey's Anatomy, but nope, no.
Not a single penis.
Stupid thing. It was cracked on a 15. God dang it.
All right, so it's this guy's turn that you just attacked. He is going to have to reload at this point, so I don't think that provokes an attack of opportunity.
No.
So he reloads quickly as you're like glancing at your torn, mutilated, slashing claws, and then he is going to move away. Let's see.
What do you mean? Can you be more specific?
He's going. I'm just trying to decide if he's going to. I mean, he can't run because that's a full round action. So he's just going to move his full complement away from you, which
So
would give you an attack of opportunity.
What if you roll another one?
It's going to be great. So I do 11 less damage.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
Oh,
That's like 30 something.
let's just call it good. What did you do, damage wise?
Well, 11 less, whatever he
11
wanted.
less, yeah. 19 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And that could have been 30 points of slashing damage.
All right. So yeah, you get a solid hit on him, and he's running away. But you don't feel like all that went through, Razel. This guy's
Of course not.
made of tough stuff. I think he can only get into the smoke.
And he doesn't have to take fortitude saves.
Yeah, let me make sure his movement speed. Double check what that is. I'm pretty sure. I can never find it on here when we're in the middle of a combat. Okay, there it is. Got it. So he moves, disappears into the smoke, And it is Sev's turn. Now's your moment.
I'm a full attack too,
Nice.
just because I can. All right, yeah. So he has him like basically pinned against the corner, and he's like, ha, nowhere for you to run now. And he's just gonna take two, like he's gonna slash one way and then the other with his bayonet. So first one is 25 against KC,
That's a hit.
and the second one, natural 20.
All
There we go.
right, roll me that damage for the first attack.
First one is 17
All right, and for the natural 20, this is with a kinetic
slashing.
slashing.
Yeah, slashing.
Okay, this is a bonus effect.
Well, I don't think it matters, Chris.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Read it to me anyway. I want to know. I want to know.
It makes
What love is.
you know what? No, it's this one works better. Extreme melee. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a gusher. Bleed 1d6 for every 3 levels.
Well, I don't think bones bleed. We're not playing Pathfinder right now, so
Technically, they didn't bleed either. They're just bloody.
Gross.
how does 51 damage sound?
How does he's dead sound?
Yeah, so
Man.
so the first one went through, and he pulled the bayonet back out, and he slashed one way, and then I imagine like he just got caught in a bone, and he just used like all of his strength just to sever the spinal column, and he shoves the body over.
Thuds.
Qui-Goned him.
I totally Qui-Goned him.
That
No. I Darth Mauled him. Qui-Gon didn't get cut in half.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he got cut in half, and then he fell down that giant chute.
You're talking about Darth Maul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I am
what I
talking
said.
about Darth Maul.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I was going to say, wait a minute.
Yep,
Wait
you're
a minute.
absolutely right.
Because in the Clone Wars...
What were you going to say,
all right.
Chris?
I was just gonna say that is huge. When I was thinking about that all this week, I was like, Sev's dead. So that's
I hit him
amazing.
with 2 natural 20s that did over 110 damage.
That's
Yeah.
I
awesome.
still had to hit him like 5 more times.
I know. Well,
I mean, it's level 11, CR 11.
on the up and up, that's 1 down, 4 more to go.
All right, this bone trooper that has the sword of Malachar, he is going to fling it off into the distance behind him. No, actually, he's just going to drop it. And he's going to try to use his tack lash again to disarm her from the gun. Because he wants that too.
KC plus 8, 34.
Okay, here we go. That's a 36.
Of course it is.
I rolled a natural 19.
Yeah, but I bet you did, Chris. All right.
So he takes the gun and free action grabs it. Does he have to grab it, or can he just let it drop like at his feet?
Yeah, you can let it drop his feet.
Okay, he takes the gun and lets it drop at his feet. And then he's going to pick up his gun, and that is going to be his turn. It's Rat's turn. Invisible Rats.
I don't know what to do, and I have to keep switching back and forth. So now I feel like I'm the GM. Rats is going to do something he should have done a while ago and make a check on these boneheads.
Alrighty. So mysticism check. And you're doing this on the trooper ones or the boneheads?
Boneheads.
Okay.
Find out what that weird paralyzing ability is.
Yeah. So that's a 27.
All right, 27. Let me make sure. Look up their CR again. Okay, so yeah, that's enough to know that these things are called. I don't even want to say it. Baycocks.
Nice.
And what would you like to know about the Baycocks?
I like how you chose that those would be boneheads.
There's a method. One piece of information.
How big are they?
About 6'2". 32-inch waist.
Yeah, I mean, what's their weird ghost ability thing? I want to know more about that.
It is known as infused ammunition. It's a supernatural ability. As part of making an attack or full attack with a projectile weapon, a Baycock can create a round or rounds of ammunition made from bone and infuse it with negative energy. The ammunition appears loaded into the projectile weapon the Baycock is wielding. They can't create ammunition quickly enough to use when making an attack in an automatic mode. Half the damage made is negative energy. Creatures struck by this must succeed at a fortitude save or be paralyzed for 1d3 rounds. Baycock can fire normal ammunition from its projectile weapon if it wishes, though doesn't gain those benefits.
Okay. So we can just do that all day long.
All day long.
I don't think Rats is ready to make his debut yet, so he's going to draw a serum of healing and apply it to himself. And that's basically going to be it.
Okay.
Alright, Jeeves.
Jeeves.
Jeeves is going to... he got a clear path, so he's going to move right up here. And bash this dude in the back of the face. He's going to punch through his skull and hit the back of his face.
That's funny.
This guy's still entangled in his gun.
Oh. Let's see. That's a 26, but he's also flanking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So 28.
That's a hit. Sound annoyed, but I'm not.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage.
All right. He's hit with all 3 attacks, but he has rolled a 1 on 2 of those attacks.
And that's energy. Okay, I just want to make sure for the purposes of DR. I said it doesn't. He felt like it didn't all go through, but it actually does because that's energy damage. I keep forgetting. All right, so that is Jeeves' turn. Raquel, you're crouched behind this wall.
Yeah.
You got a bone trooper to about 15 feet to your west.
Yeah, that guy tried to shoot me last time, so I'm like, oh, no, you don't. And I run up with my longsword already out and attack.
Do it.
I'm rolling. Ooh, okay. That's going to be a 30 to hit. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And that is 23 points of slashing.
All right, solid hit. But yeah, I mean, you just feel it, like you feel the vibrations come up through the sword as you hit this hard bone exterior. All right, so the guy that is in the upper left corner of the booth that was initially struck by Jeeves is going to shout to his buddies, and he's going to say, "Fall back!" And he hops over the wall, and he gets disappears behind the Grav-Train. And that's his full
Where do you
movement.
think you're going, bro?
I didn't spend all that time to get up on here for y'all to run away.
The second guy, hearing the command, is going to also move, so you get an attack of opportunity. Raquel,
Okay. That's a 34 to hit.
do the damage.
All right. That is 22 points of slashing. So whatever that resistance is.
All right, so he gets up in the train cart. He hops over the train cart and gets to the other side, but he's unable to finish that movement. So that's his full turn. It's Malakar's turn.
Malakar's just going to have to do some kind of slam attack. So she's going to slam. Let's see if it even hits. That is a 23 against KAC.
That's a hit.
And then it's a D6 plus 5 plus strength.
Mm-hmm.
Max damage.
There we go.
D6 plus 5 is 11. Plus strength is 16.
Okay. So yeah, full force slam, max damage. And does she move at all?
Nope.
Okay.
She had she was told to kill undead, so she's gonna keep slamming them until she kills them.
Okay. It is now the Bonehead's turn. And he is going to... What is he going to do? Pick the right guy here. He is going to take flight. And
What?
fly...
That's illegal.
I'm sorry.
You're under GM arrest.
All right, so he's going to get behind the cart with the other guys and land. And then actually he's going to... Yeah, I'll leave him there. You guys, Sev, you took this guy down. With Jeeves popping in and doing some damage, they decided to vacate this thing. They all seem to be regrouping back around the train, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
I did nothing.
I did a cool... Don't worry, Kevin. I did a cool thing.
You broke your hand. That's something.
Hey, you broke a nail.
Don't forget that.
Son of a bitch.
Hey everyone, it's the part of the show where we thank our adventurous and enchanting patrons. Our patrons are so important to the podcast that basically I'm going to make them part of the world that we play in. So, let's get to the thanking. Renus Tora, a child Yosoki mystic who knows their way around a workshop and comes from an interplanetary ice hauler. He is jolly and snobbish, and has found work as a cop. Cody Rutherford, an old halfling mechanic who has a gambling problem and comes from a run-down adventurers guild. He is vengeful and forgiving and has found work as a professor. Josh Gamble, a young space goblin operative who suffers from claustrophobia and comes from a small family transport company. He is mouthy and instructive and has found work as a counselor. Adam Wendell, a mature Lashunta Solarian who listens to classical music while in combat and comes from a planet with no oceans. He is frivolous and apprehensive and has found work as a politician. Ultrawave 7, an old dwarf technomancer who thinks they are amazing at combat but are the worst in the party and comes from a planet pulled apart by a black hole. He is joyous and submissive and has found work as an illustrator. Mary Geislink, a young human mystic who has connections to underworld crime syndicates and comes from a planet pulled apart by a black hole as well. Same planet, huh? She is obsequious and graceful and has found work as a lawyer. And Iposk, an adult witchward soldier who suffers from claustrophobia and comes from the slums of a station city. He is deliberate and argumentative and has found work as a laser beam operator. Interesting. Well, thanks to sfrpgtools.com for your character concept creator tool. This is definitely a strange cast of characters that I love every single one. If you would like to also support the show, you can do so directly at patreon.com/adventureawaitspodcast. And hit us up on some of our social media. Tell us what you think about the show, who your favorite character is. Rats. And thanks for listening.
Make sure to check out our website at adventureawaitspod.com. There you can find links to our Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date when we release new episodes. And a big thanks to Sirenscape for providing music and sound effects. Check them out at Sirenscape.com, where you can revolutionize your tabletop gaming experience.